Hey, hey, hey. It looks like we are live as promised. I'm having an issue with the notifications, so today's going to be a lazy, laid back day as all Saturdays. Just going to look at some news, going to talk about something that we've noticed coming up in the news lately about crypto party today, Bitcoin party. We've been going up like crazy, violent move in the markets. Let's just take it easy. Today's going to be a relaxed day. So take a look at some charts. Let's make sure audio's working. There we go. Yeah. It's just a violent move. Yeah, for some reason notifications are not going out about the live streams. And I tried fixing it. I tried following the how do you call it? The tutorials and all that stuff to see if I could get it. But it has to do also with the algorithm. It's not a very popular channel, so yeah, it doesn't get pushed out. Just want to make sure that everything is all right on the settings side. Look at that Cardano. So Cardano's been holding back for a while, right? It's actually way lower than the level that um, we were looking at some time ago. So this is a daily chart for ADA, and you can see this low here. This low was the low, and this is what we're testing right now. Most people are not talking about this. The low of May 12th, 0383. That's the low of May 12th, and we're pushing right next, we're right against that right now. But the low of May 12th should coincide, but it doesn't. It should coincide with the same low that Bitcoin had of May 12th back here, right? So what ended up happening is that Bitcoin went down, Cardano went down. Let's see if we can put this side to side. I don't even know if we're going to be able to do that. I would have to open a new window. Let's see if I can open a new window with ADA. Let's open. So Bitcoin went back up, and I guess it's somewhat similar to that low. Yeah, so we're not that far off from that low in Bitcoin. So I guess, yeah, I was getting a little worried because ADA was a little bit behind, and if we check this other low, June 18th, Cardano did fall more. Now it's recovering. Let's see if we can put these side by side. Okay, so we have Bitcoin on the left, and we have Cardano on the right. Let me see what you're looking at, because yeah, I need to move it more to the left so you can see it. Something like that. Let's get them on the same time frame. Where's my water bottle? Before we go into that, let me just make sure I was checking something on the accounts, just to make sure that you guys are getting audio and everything is fine. Yeah, if you know how to fix the notifications issues with live streams, let me know. For some reason, I'm having issues with the sending notifications, even to the subscribers, with all the with the check mark, receive all notifications and everything. My subscribers are not getting it. Okay, so the live is here. Let's just make sure that it's working. Did anyone watch the Charles Hoskinson video I posted yesterday? I think that was an epic interview. It shows very much so what Charles Hoskinson is like. Okay, yeah, audio's working. So if we look at look at that. Bitcoin looks from this in the daily chart, Bitcoin looks beautiful. Bitcoin looks beautiful. So this is a long-term chart. Um, Bitcoin on the left, and these are some levels that I had drawn. But I was estimating that we should be higher with ADA. So let's see why. Yeah. So Bitcoin dropped a whole lot more than ADA. Actually, if you look, you can see that ADA kind of stayed more stable, dropped a certain percentage. It dropped from 38.3 to 24. So 38 to 24, how much is that? So 24 divided 38, it went down to 63% of its value. So it went down like 37. And Bitcoin went down from that point that we mentioned, the low of May, May 12th, went down to, let's say, 1600. So from 2500 to 1600. So 1600 divided 2500. It's about the same percentage. It's about the same percentage. I thought it dropped more. Usually, ADA goes double, but I really, you follow this consolidation area here, and this is probably what made me think that ADA should be higher. This consolidation area, the 44.8, was at a time, at first, was this higher level here, the 28 point something. Bitcoin dropped, and if we use this metric like down here, this low, and ADA usually goes up double at least, we haven't been going up double. A couple of days we did, but not that many. Let's zoom in to see what's going on. This is why I said that if there's going to be a party today, because yesterday when I posted the live stream, we were somewhere down here and kept on going up. This is a Bitcoin party, crypto party, just prices going up across the board. As you're missing an opportunity, because I can answer any questions that you have about um, crypto and you know or trading in general, technical analysis, you know. Uh, and this is live streams are a good opportunity if you log in to ask questions. My gosh, Gareth Stalloway, you were so wrong. It, he was right on the bear market though. He was right before everybody else was right. So you have to, when you put yourself out there, you're bound to be wrong, and people are going to criticize you. But love the guy. Oh, finally the notification, the live notification. I got I think someone got a notification. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people are not getting the notifications. So I, I have this great piece of news I saw on this YouTube channel. The Ninja guy, what's it called? And he does some pretty good analysis. It's a very unknown channel. But he had some pretty good analysis on the collapse of the dollar. I'll pull his video up so you can see part of that. Also, was a crypto zombie talking about how the U.S. Uh, is about to default on its debt, but it's not going to. It never has. But if that would happen, that's freaky. Then you have Russia and Iran going to be announcing that they're going to be trading with each other using uh, gold-backed stablecoin, and Saudi Arabia announcing that it's going to trade in something other than the dollar with China or whatnot. Uh, so many good videos came out today. You got to watch Coin Bureau. I'll show you some of the videos right now. Let me go get a my bottle of water. I know I left it somewhere. I'll be right back. Yeah, let's just be a chill day. Whoever wants to watch this can watch it with me. Sign up for next Saturday's live stream. This action, price action is amazing. I love it. You know, I'm using bar charts, right? I'm not using candle charts. Let me get this video. It's just fun to watch Bitcoin. Look at this. It's just about to go like all the way. We're live. George is live from Cryptos R Us. He's live as well. Um, look at that. Like we're breaking live. Okay, this is the line we have to cross over. We're it's just so violent, you know? If you look at the way it's been breaking resistance, it's just violent. I haven't seen a break to the upside like this. Breaks to the downside, yes, which kind of supports the theory that I have, right? That this we're not witnessing the rise of Bitcoin, we're witnessing the collapse of the dollar. Everything across the board is up. commodities, copper, um, the World Economic Forum, the Charles Schwab, Davos, they came out with a report saying that metals are going to increase in price. Well, of course, they're mandating that everybody build these uh, electric cars that use a lot of copper. And I think they're just preparing to set up a gold backed coin with the excuse of supply issues with or excess demand with gold, and gold's going to go up when in reality it's just China and Russia that are creating their own gold backed coin. Okay, let's see videos. The ninja. What was his name? Ninja. There's really good videos that I've been watching that came out today. Just got to know how to find them. Yeah, the economic ninja. Let's try to put this on the screen. Are we close to the level? Where's the level that we mentioned? What? Let's go down to the 15-minute. There we go. That's the level in the 15-minute chart. We need to pass this level to break up. I need to get the pro version. Okay. Where's the video? There. Was... Wait up. He's one of the few guys that's talking about this. I'll leave his link down in the description. The Economic Ninja. I don't agree with his real estate stance. Right? He's saying that real estate is going to collapse as well. I think there's an initial shock. So I lived in Argentina throughout hyperinflation. And not only that, the extended period of huge inflation, even though technically it's not called hyperinflation. So 50% inflation per year. It's huge inflation. I lived there for many, many years and was able to witness this. And because of their excessive money printing, and this is what we, the United States, are going into right now. And we have been able to push it back because of the power, the hegemony of the United States. So because everybody uses a dollar, but now that we have a couple of countries, big countries that want to get away from the dollar, the United States maybe not being able to pay its debt, dollar excessive printing, United States messing with other countries' purchasing power of the dollar that they have in reserves, and the existence of now cryptocurrencies as an alternative, and stable coins, gold-backed stable coins, metal-backed stable coins, precious metals-backed stable coins. Now we have another alternative, right? Do we want China to rule the world? No. But do we want the United States to rule the world, it's I'd say no either. You know, the people, we need to rule the world. So I guess the audio is up at max. Let's play a little bit of the Economic Ninja. You should subscribe to him. He looks like a pretty cool guy. Oh, about the real estate, yeah. So he says real estate is going to collapse, right? When there's a shock to the economy, yes, everything collapses. I was in Argentina during time periods where you couldn't buy anything with cash because cash was worthless. I remember there were associations, clubs that would pop up in the corner of in the normal in the plaza, the park, the city park, where they could say, "Okay, this Saturday we're going to be doing bartering in the park." So you would go to the park to barter your items. So you would bring them, I don't know, a phone, a lamp, whatever, a tool, and you would exchange it for like a radio or whatnot, because you wouldn't be able to exchange it for money because money was worthless. Yeah. So this is part of, psychologically, when once people lose faith in a currency, you don't recover that faith. Now, will the people lose faith in the U.S. currency? I don't know, but we're getting ready for it, just in case. What's up with that? What's up with the freezing of the video? Man, that sucks. Let me just close this. Let's just go back to the chart. But it's basically what I was telling you about. Man, I wish you would could have seen that video. Um, so Saudi Arabia is going to be dealing in something else in the dollar. So the way I understand it, OPEC, back in the 1970s, 1971, I believe. I may be getting this completely wrong. When the United States leaves the, what's the name of that agreement, where the dollar is backed by gold? Well, so now no longer is the dollar backed by gold, but the United States is still a military power. So provides reaches an agreement with the oil producing country of Saudi Arabia to provide it with um, military support in exchange for it, um, ensuring or guaranteeing that they will sell oil to anyone in the world, but only in US dollars. Hence, it guarantees the dollar will continue having its hegemony, power, control, being the world's reserve currency. And Saudi Arabia uh, agreed to that. But just recently, was it last year, and the Economic Ninja reported on this. Saudi Arabia basically reneged on that agreement by reaching another agreement with China for military protection, I believe it was. Or was it with Russia? For also military protection in exchange for selling them um, oil, but not in US dollars. They are telling the United States to F off. I have to avoid using bad words. I think it affects the ranking of these videos. And, you know, we kind of suck right now. We have 0 views, 0 people on the live stream. But hey, your loss. For all I know, nobody will watch this video. I don't care. I still think it's valuable, even as a journal of sorts. Um, wow, this has been so violent that it's freaky. The Bitcoin move is so violent that it's freaky. I haven't seen jump to the upside like that, and that's what I'm saying. This is doesn't look like a bull market move. It looks like a bear market move. Not for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is still going up. It looks like if you invert the chart, right? You can invert the chart. This looks like a move that, like the dollar is collapsing. Because if you look at all the charts, right? Let's look at some other charts so you can see what I'm talking about. So people are saying, "Oh, the S&P is going up, the S&P is going down." Forget the S&P. So the S&P is a mixture of stocks. Some stocks are good, some stocks are crap. When the dollar is collapsing, you need to go into risk off. Risk off is Bitcoin. I know people say Bitcoin is risky. Uh, Commodities are risky. Stock market is risky. No, listen. When your dollar is losing value, you need to put it somewhere, right? And that's what's going to cause this decoupling that we're talking about. That the stock market is going to do this, but Bitcoin is still going to continue going up. That's the forecast. So we need to stop thinking that these things go together. The S&P, the Nasdaq, Bitcoin, gold, silver, that these things move in unison. Because when you're looking at this fear, and once the fear hits the markets, people are going to move away from the dollar and even move away from bonds. As bonds go down, interest rates go up, um, and the dollar collapses. So the dollar. So you could say, well, interest rates go up. Dollar when the dollar loses its trust, its confidence, or people lose confidence in the dollar, it doesn't matter how much interest you get paid. I have an account in Argentina. It's just like a PayPal account. Just have a couple of dollars there. I'll show you how much interest I get paid yearly, and you won't believe it. You know, it feels weird. You won't be able to see it. 62.2% annual interest rate, interest to bank account. 62% I get paid in a foreign bank account. So it doesn't matter how much interest you get paid if nobody trusts your currency. So look at the charts, right? Um, let's look at the daily chart so we can focus on the last week or so. So we can see that from January 2nd to now, ever since the month began, last 20 days or so, we've been going up in Bitcoin, right? But you don't see the same thing in the DXY. The DXY since the 20th since the beginning of the month has gone down a little bit, somewhat, right? That just means that this is the relative strength of the dollar versus other currencies, meaning versus the euro, versus, I don't know, Japanese yen, whatever other currencies are included in the basket of currencies that trade against the US dollar as part of the US dollar index. Um, the issue is that those currencies can be coming down as well, right? Can be being devalued at the same time. So the DXY can stay stable. The value of the dollar can stay pegged at a certain position. It doesn't matter, 1 to 1 with the euro or 1 to 1 with whatever country you live in. Most likely, other countries will also have inflation. As smaller the country, more inflation it can have, depending on its fiscal uh, conservatism or not. Um, but the DXY can stay stagnant, and yet all commodities go up. Food prices, cattle, or frozen orange juice, everything that's traded in the commodities market can be going up. Copper, silver, gold, everything else is going up in price, and yet the dollar value stays the same. The XY stays the same. So now with the S&P, when there is hyperinflation, the S&P should collapse because a lot of the stocks there rely on import and export supply chains. When you have hyperinflation, no one wants to sell you anything in your local currency. So let's say you have a shipment coming to the United States. I'll just go very quickly, a worth of coffee, and shipment hasn't, the deal hasn't really finalized. They will hold that ship and the coffee in the port or on the ship and not sell you the coffee for a month or two because coffee prices are tripling or quadrupling. They'll wait for the market to stabilize. As long as the coffee doesn't rot, they won't sell you the coffee. They'll hold it back. So coffee companies collapse. They are not making any sales. They have to fire people, etc. So that's what happens in hyperinflation. So yes, the S&P can go down, and you can have the S&P go down and crypto go up, and you can have many companies in the S&P go down and other companies in the S&P shoot up because these other companies happen to be in a position where they are considered a store of value, right? And nobody shows up to these things, man, to these live streams, and I think it's a shame. I think it's a shame because there's a lot of information I wish to share with the community. I know my English is not perfect, and I have a Spanish channel. I'm going live on the Spanish channel in less than 30 minutes. And the Spanish channel, but it's a different, Spanish channel is a different type of community there. The different type of focus. English is more tech savvy, more crypto savvy, for the most, for somewhat, somewhat. Let's put it that way. So we saw the DXY, we saw the BTC. Well, S&P and Nasdaq are closed today. Uh, yeah, gold, even gold has been going up for the first time in a very, very long time. You know what they say about gold manipulation. If you don't, go watch some videos on gold uh, market manipulation. But this would really put pressure. The fact that basically every major country in the world wants to trade in gold, and they're giving the finger to the U.S. It kind of should say something. And when it happens, they're not going to let you know and say, hey, dear citizen, you're going to lose your purchasing power. Uh, next month, why don't you go ahead and buy gold and silver or buy Bitcoin at today's price? You're just going to wake up one day, you're not going to have anything. So what I was saying about real estate, after the initial shock of uh, the hyperinflationary shock, you get once everything stabilizes, then things come back to normal. So when the initial shock hits, you're not going to want to sell your property. So the economic ninja is saying real estate is going to collapse. There is going to be opportunities, right? Because there's an initial shock, and some people needed some money, and they're going to be in disbelief and in denial that the whole country is going to shambles. Um, so there's going to be this disbelief and denial, and some people will sell the properties for very cheap. Um, uh, but I actually think that there's a lot of people that will be buying up these properties. I mean, I really think property values are not going to go down. There may be like a couple opportunities, here and there, like for to snipe out a couple of like cheap houses. But speaking, sound money speaking, real estate is sound money, is sound value, store of value. So you're not going to want to sell your property when hyperinflation hits. So this is what I'm talking about. If this really happens, then real estate will not go down. I mean, it may be hard to since people are going to be out of work, stock market is going to collapse. Nobody's going to have any money. Some people, there we go. Some people may want to sell their properties for cheap just to pay off something else and get rid of them. But what is cheap? Like maybe cheap is double the price that we're paying for right now, because once everything doubles and triples in price, um, I think everything just goes up. Just goes up. Um, they become priced in whatever currency is used at that time. So if the dollar is no longer used as a reserve currency, then what is used as a reserve currency? So there's going to be a reserve currency, whether it's Bitcoin, SDRs, and from what is it, the World International Monetary Fund or whatever, whoever issues those SDRs. In another video, I said STRs. I think it's SDRs. I said SRTs. It's SDRs. Drawing rights, sovereign drawing rights. Um, so whatever currency is used, or even real estate could be the currency, and everything else just goes up in price, and real estate is the actual metric for measuring everything else in price. Uh, so all commodities stay at the same price actually, and it's the dollar that collapses in value. Everything stays at value the same, but there's an initial shock, so there may be an initial collapse of the economy where your property may go down a little bit or even a lot, but it'll immediately go back up and shoot past everything, because uh, real estate is a commodity. It's not a commodity that you can consume it, but it is more than that. It is physical, and you can't create any more of it. I mean, unless you're creating like an island or something, you know. And we have population growth, so we need more land, and we don't have any more of it. We can't make it. We can't pull it out of the ground like you pull gold out of the ground. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go to this other channel, to the live stream. Uh, the the other channel is youtube.com/, is it at Crypto Libertario. It's Crypto Libertarian. Put it there in the chat. Let me see if I can modify the description of this video before I forget, so I can add Crypto Ninja's video to it. Crypto Ninja. Oh, well, no, Economic Ninja. Okay. There we go. It's a 1 day ago video. Okay. And I put the link to this latest video. Economic Ninja video. And let's see. I'm changing the description of the video. So we talked about hyperinflation effects on America. America, heck yeah. Okay, there we go, guys. So hope you liked the video. If you watched it, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know. And cool. So this was Crypto Origins, and now I'm signing out. Take care. See you soon. Oh, wait a second.